Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Older women and younger men might have better chances of having healthier babies. So, in my last video, I shared how new research found that women's eggs don't actually age like the rest of our bodies do. They don't actually accumulate as many DNA mutations with age as once believed. So, our eggs are more resilient than we previously thought. I wanted to talk more about this because for so long, women have been told that our fertility drops off a cliff after 35, that our biological clock is ticking, that we need to freeze our eggs. But what research is telling us is that
Men, yeah, exactly. You've guessed it. It is men, not women. Of course, it's not the first time when they're trying to use opinions to deny years of medical research. It's not gonna be the last time. And it's easy enough to understand the reason why they're doing it. They're talking about middle-aged women. Men the same age or men that are a bit older are not gonna consider them as soon as they consider starting their own family. So now the idea is pushing middle-aged women towards younger men. And also pushing young men to accept the fact that they should start families with older women. There is no logic in saying younger men and older women create the most healthier babies. That would be true compared to what? Younger men and younger women? Yeah, because that makes a lot of sense, right?
Hey everyone, welcome to How to Rage Bait a Man 101 because I enjoy it and you should too. Okay, so first one is how tall do you wish you were? Self-explanatory, easy. You can really say it to a guy of any height. Second is do you cut your own hair? / I like your pixie cut. I feel like those ones are good, especially for Edgar's. This one you can only use on a gym bro, but ask him, did you stop working out or have you gone to the gym recently? Or when was the last time you went to the gym? Another super easy one is just calling their boxers panties. That really gets them for some reason.
Any a-hole like me already knows we can make one of these cry in less than a minute, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm not gonna pretend she ever meant more than a play toy either, so she can talk like that all she wants, cause I can understand where that is coming from. But the thing is, the more you talk like that, the more you're gonna turn yourself into a toy. There's only one scenario in which you see my panties, princess, and as soon as I'm out that door, I don't care how you call them. You can even call them 10 lines for all I care, cause I got mine and I'm gone. You all keep talking about healing journeys. Shouldn't you start yours already? I get it. He cheated on you when the two of you were 17. Most of us been there, done that. But the only people who still hate an entire gender years later are people with an IQ over room temperature, and I mean that in Celsius.
To all the girls that are settling for mediocre men, God did not make you this pretty for nothing. Remember that.
Do you guys think that if you tie their hands together, they forget how to speak? Because I start to really believe that. But yeah, God didn't make you that pretty. God made you, and then He made plastic surgeons. And then He made a man who invented Botox. And then He made another one who invented silicone. And then He made another two who invented hyaluronic acid. Also, in a way, I guess God made you that pretty.
Just a quick one for the girls. But how horrible is it when it's a really hot day and you've got dressed and you're dressed appropriately for a hot day, for example, top, shorts, boots, and like I say, it's sweating outside. But I've just remembered that men exist.
Oh, believe me, I completely understand what you're saying. Those pesky men exist, and as if them existing was not bad enough, they also understand fashion. You won't catch any of them wearing those shorts when they go to sleep, let alone when they leave the house. But at least they go great with those boots. Do we all see it already why the top designers are men, or do I need to post one of this again?
So I just got followed by a man for multiple blocks and eventually had to, in the middle of the park, get up and scream multiple times, can somebody help me? This man is following me, because no matter how much I walked and how much I moved, he kept trying to follow me and harass me. So just another day. I literally had to scream at the top of my lungs multiple times for somebody to come and help me. And you know who the first person was to come help? A woman.
Well, there you go. Good for you. I love women supporting women. Now, what a weird coinkydinky that every single time you leave the house, you'll have some men, right? Doing something men do. And no, I'm not saying that someone who posts hating men on a daily basis will just make up a story. All I'm saying is that sometimes there's a weird coinkydinky. But at least there's a silver lining. A woman stepped in and did something, I guess, because as she wrote on the video, men will never help you.
To the two guys that were walking their dog in Marina Del Rey tonight that stepped in between me and that homeless guy, I really appreciate it, and I owe you a better thank you. I guess an apology as well, but a better thank you.
Well, now thinking twice about all this, maybe this is a weird coinky dinky. She didn't find one but two men who stepped in to help her. So could it be by any chance that this happens when you don't hate men and you don't need to make up stories? Oh well, I guess we'll never know.
Even the smartest men you know have based their entire identity on an idea of masculinity that is wrong, straight up wrong. I was talking to a literal surgeon a couple of days ago.
Yeah, a gender studies graduate talking to a surgeon. I bet they saw eye to eye on everything.
Who literally said that back in the Stone Age, men would like bonk women on the head and like dominate them if they wanted to be with them. And like men were hunters and women were, you know, back in the cave making fires and not doing any of the hunting. It's just completely wrong. The whole idea of masculinity under patriarchy is propped up by a story that is not even real. The oldest hunter grave found was one of a 17-year-old girl. Okay, that's fact number one. Check my sources.
Already did, and it's just an opinion, not an actual source. They try to make it look like one, it's still just an opinion. They found a grave and around it they found stones, and those could be used as projectiles. And even if that is actual facts, they found one grave from a single tribe that disappeared thousands of years ago.
And fact number two is gathering was much more responsible for humans' diets earlier back in the day, and hunting was only a very small portion because it's very difficult to have a good hunt, but when you gather there's like abundant food all around you, especially if you have knowledge about it, which women had the most knowledge.
And this right here is just her opinion. This idea was never even published in some other feminist article. So you already know, if she went check my source, that would have been, trust me bro.
So women were central in community life because they provided, like they were the providers. Men did hunt, and sometimes more often because it...
Whoa, no you do not. You started all this crap, not me. You started all this crap about women being the hunters, and now you're saying that men did the hunt and they done it more often. It's only been a minute. You already forgot what you said at the beginning of the video. And yes, women were providing food. There's not a single man that said they didn't. We just had different roles, and that's what bothers you. You have absolutely nothing going for you in your own life, and you're trying to prop women up, which would be fine, but you're doing it by making up stories which is not that fine. It was already attempted by someone else saying that, well, women today can run, therefore Neanderthals could also run, therefore women were hunters. That was by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and it didn't stop a woman to publish an article. She also said that they found a grave that could have been of a woman and the bones had bite marks on them, so that must have been she was a hunter. I guess since I was bit by a dog when I was 10, that makes me a dog whisperer. And my proudest moment is sometimes I look up at the moon, and that makes me an astronaut.
Just a quick reminder that marrying the wrong person is worse than being single.
Oh, wow. Give her until tomorrow, she's gonna come up with something wiser. It's better to not eat even when hungry than to have food that expired 2 months ago. Where do they get all this wisdom from?
Okay, listen up, single ladies. The man is not the prize. The lifestyle is. So you pick and decide what lifestyle you want first, and then you find the man to meet, match, and uphold that lifestyle.
See, like I've said, that's wisdom right there. Nah, just stop it. Strong and independent, they can make their own money. Just stop it. You're a misogynist. Of course they can make their own money, but it's just better when a man can provide them with a lifestyle that they cannot provide for themselves. Choose a lifestyle and find a man that can provide that. Everyone is gonna choose the luxury lifestyle. Find a man that can... There are not that many. What do you think the ratio is? How many of you for every millionaire that can provide you with the lifestyle that you want?
I have a question for men. I feel like a lot of men are no longer interested in dating. Like, they just totally gave up on dating. Why do you think that is the case?
Oh, I have no idea. It's not like I've posted more than 1,000 videos showing some of those reasons. But maybe we'll get an answer 50 years from now when the robots take over and they'll study what the hell happened to mankind.
I've got a question for all the women haters. If women belong in the kitchen, like you guys say, then how come all the top chefs are men? Make that make sense.
Oh, see, now this was smart, because if you say anything other than no, princess, I belong in the kitchen, then it must mean you hate women. Yeah, that was pretty smart. But at the same time, I'm an a-hole and I really don't care what you think or anyone else for that matter. So I'm just gonna give you the honest truth. It's not that the top chefs are men, top everything, princess, are men. And since that includes your favorite designer, why are you still wearing any clothes?
It's not my birthday today. You forgot my birthday? Is that your ex's birthday?
It's my birthday.
You've been hiding your birthday from me this entire time?
And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.